Review code provided by LiquidBit for ladiesgamers.com, where you can find this and other handheld news, reviews and guides. Killer Queen Black is an arcadey multiplayer game, finally making it off boutique arcade machines and onto a new version for the Switch and PC. You too can be the Killer Queen and make it for Black. The gameplay occurs in one of 6 different single-screen maps, consisting of simple movement, jumping, and attacking sideways and/or down. Matches are played in first to 3 in teams of 4, those being 3 workers and 1 queen. The queen can attack from above or the side and fly around, but has only 3 lives. They can also tag the gates that workers use to power up, so that only their team can use them. While the workers can jump, if they pick up a berry to the gate they get a power-up, which could be a sword, shield, increased speed and others. Upgrading to soldier also lets them fly. The shield disappears after a hit, but that's 1 more than you can usually take, while the others seem to last until you get hit. These 4 must cooperate together in order to achieve any of 3 objectives before the other team. The first possible way being a military victory, which is to take all of the other queen's 3 lives. Not only does the queen have to worry about her opponent, but powered up workers as well. I have seen some people getting too carried away with queen fights instead of supporting their workers. The second is that of a snail race. At the start of every match there is a snail in the middle. Workers can jump on and ride it towards their finish flag, however they are completely defenseless as only a weaponless worker can ride it. The snail will only go the other way if the other team sits on it, so ensuring that you defend the snail or at least not let the others take it too far to their side is important. Finally, there is an economic victory. Not only are the berries used for power-ups, but they can be taken back to home base for storage. If all the holes are filled, you shall win. This method is also not to be underestimated. With all the snail racing and bloodshed, the workers might just sneak all those berries from under your nose. I'm not sure of the term for it, but it's a single screen game that if you go too far to one side, you'll end up on the other. So, while keeping your eye out for different victory and loss possibilities, you'll also have to make sure you aren't attacked from one of those openings. There is a tutorial which you must complete to unlock ranked play. When playing online, you can state if your preference is to be a queen, worker or either. In quick play, you will join a match that can start with 1v1 with extra bots, which can be replaced with added people. While ranked play will record your score with no bots allowed. There is a communication option to highlight key locations to teammates and emotes. The game also has inbuilt voice chat, but I haven't heard anyone else. If you want to play with friends locally or by a lonesome, you can open up custom play. This allows you to invite friends and add bots. Up to 4 people on the one system can play together either in custom match or in quick and ranked play. There is also multi-system local wireless. Crossplay should be available from launch. As it's a multiplayer game, they put a large focus on competitiveness, evident with leaderboards and online spectating. The top undefeated ranked team will become the Black team, getting a special look as well as the privilege for their matches to be constantly streamed online. The game is done with pixel graphics. The platforms look rather simple, but the backgrounds are very detailed. This might be an issue for those with very large screens. Out of the designs, I liked the queens the most. The soundtrack is comprised of rock music, but is usually soft during gameplay. Sometimes it matches the tempo of play, such as drums start kicking in loud when a queen is on her last life. It's a bit of a shame that the music, even when turned up the highest, is rarely noticeable, and there's hardly any tracks. Online play sorts you into regions, but doesn't state which. I only had a tiny bit of lag, and that was when I was playing with someone in Europe while I'm in Australia. That said, we both experienced a high level of slowness in the custom match menu, making it difficult to swap around, while my other matches online went much smoother. For a unique multiplayer-only game, I think it's priced pretty reasonably. There are currently plans for future updates such as new maps and appearances, but I can only review it as it is now. The game is designed specifically for playing with 8 people, which you can tell, as competing with bots on isn't nearly as fun, although good for learning. As such, it might be a game I actually prefer to play in ranked. I give Killer Queen Black an 8 out of 10. Bye. That is one expensive controller skin.